Hello people of YouTube, and my name is Justin. I am from Microsoft Tech Support. That would be YouTube channel's Microsoft Tech Support. I'm from a lot of things. Soon to be from a company. Not a company, like a platform-based type company. I'm going to talk very professional now because I feel professional. Why do I feel professional? Life as I know it is becoming very well. Let's see what's happening. I'm trying, me being great as I am at computers, and my specialties don't stop there. With video editing, audio editing, graphic editing, and a bunch of other stuff I'm great at. Partitioning, I decided a little while ago, I'll tell you exactly when actually. I can't actually, but I'm going to say, hold on while I find out. This isn't going to be an exact, but about... Oh, you gotta check something. Okay, I do have an exact month actually. January 1st, good year. January 1st, 2010, this year, I've been using this thing called SUSE Studio. I think it's SUSE Studio, whatever. But, okay, what it does, it lets you create your own Linux operating system, a customized Linux-based operating system that you can customize to your own liking. It can be a KDE desktop, a GNOME thing, and I've been experimenting with a few. I have a couple in an OpenSUSE 11.1. I had some stuff when I had my old channel, Jet295. JNetwork Beginner Special Combo, Home and Office. JNetworks GNOME OS. Then in 11.2 I got JNetworks Beginner Home Version OS, JNetworks Kubuntu Basic OS. Then in 11.3, the most recent, I decided to try something different called the OS Project. And so far, it's been noticed by Linux actually, saying that it's the most sophisticated, coded out platform. I picked a text-based only to experiment with the terminal, the coding. They picked it out saying it's the most easiest coded commands that anyone, even if you just started to use computers, it's the easiest coding-based operating system they've seen made by a kid my age and in my youth, meaning kids my age aren't supposed to know this much at computers, but I do, because I'm like a sponge. You pour liquid on a sponge, it absorbs it. I'm a sponge with computers. You feed it to me, I absorb it. So they noticed me and they want to work together with me to try to work with me and some of their tech experts for an operating system that suits all. So of course, my idea is that they're just trying to grab the attention of other people so they could get more people getting their stuff. So they decided, hey, it's actually pretty good. They decided to make what the customer wants instead of what they want, because they're great at text. But let's say someone like a 5-year-old trying to play around with this, just a coding-based operating system. A 5-year-old would barely know how to read, write, or spell, or anything. So, what I made in the OS project, the 2-bit, edited 4 months ago I made it. I just made it with a list of commands that all you do is type in the word help and a branch would come up. And that branch would have different things, like would you like to go on the internet? Type in internet space http:// www.website you want, enter, and then it would code it out. But it won't leave it just in a computer language. It will, if you would also type in convert-English or any language, it would convert that coding into the English language, so the customer or the user would be able to know how to read it, because it would just be like let's say it's Facebook. You code out internet http whatever it was .com, facebook.com. It would just have codes. It would have, like, for a picture, if it was running on JavaScript, it would have JavaScript and a bunch of stuff that the average user would know. But if you would type into convert-English, it would make that picture in black and white visible to the user, and you'd have out, instead of a coded command prompt or a terminal, you'd actually have the interface of Facebook right in front of you. So you can even start it off writing. All you have to do, like, it's hard to explain. I didn't release this. I set it to private, and I've only done experimenting, and just recently I only went out for the public for about a week, and it's been viewed because I shared it on Facebook for a second and took it right off because I'm like, I don't want people copying my ideas, because I've had that before when it comes to making videos, people stealing the ideas. So then I closed it, and then I got a message from the Linux branch in Brooklyn. They have different branches apparently, but they contacted me saying that they want to work with me and make an operating system that's database, that's commanded, and that's like easy, because then just work with me in it. So they've agreed to let me make my own mini little company to distribute operating systems, as long as I'm making it off a Linux customized branch. Basically their website, SusieStudio.com. So now that I have that, the company is called the OS Project, and they're like Microsoft has Windows operating systems, Windows 95, 98, 2000, XP, Vista 7. The OS Project will have different versions: Home Edition, Professional, Gaming, a bunch of stuff. So the OS Project is basically me right now. So it's starting very slow. It starts off with me, of course. Then we start slower and slower. It's gonna be a process. But what we want to do here at the OS Project is make an operating system that suits the user, being you guys out there. So what I need is feedback from you guys. What I'm going to do is, after this video, I am going to reconstruct the OS Project I made 4 months ago into a easier public view, and then in the video I am going to distribute it out. You can play it with it in a virtual machine, you could buy it to a CD if you want, test it online, whatever you guys want. You can even, I'm even going to make it hackable so people don't have to download a bunch of hacking software to hack my ISO image. I will let you guys do it. I'm going to make it open source so nothing is locked except for maybe a few things, but I'll let you guys do it. And I'm going to make it very easier than it is, because it's got a little kinks, but every great operating system starts small. So I'm going to redo the OS Project Base 1. I've made 2 of them. I just edited one 8 minutes ago, but I don't like it. So I'm going to have to reconstruct a new one starting right now. Actually, I just clicked on let's go start to create a new appliance. I'm calling it the OS X Project. It's got a lot of kinks to it, like a lot of problems. So I'm gonna leave the picture alone right now. There's a picture for it. Like the Windows sign is like green, white, red, and blue. What is it? It's red, green, blue, and white. Yellow. So I'm gonna call it the OS Project 1 because it's the first one. Now we're gonna start. Use space 750 megabytes. Alright, let's start this. Alright guys, so when you start it, yeah, so this wasn't how I had it before, so okay, I know what happened. It went, okay, I'm gonna remake it. I was editing the old one. So alright, so I'm going to now reconstruct the operating system, make a video on it when I'm done. I'll lay out your guys, and then you give me your feedback, okay? So for this one, last one I made a server. I'm making this OpenSUSE to Minimal X. The graphics linked up, no. So Minimal X I'm going to start at. So I'm calling this the OS Project. The OS Project Minimal X. And we're going to start from there and make it not text-based, this one I'm going to just let it be a regular, and then I'm going to leave out 2. This one, and I'm going to make one very similar to it. Actually, it will be exactly the same, but not just in coding terms. So right now I'm just making a graphical one, then I'm gonna make one. First, right now I'm making a graphical one, then I'm gonna make a text-based one. So wish me luck. Let's get started. I better call Ozzy and tell him. Bye, guys.